I'm going to tell you the difference between being sociable and being socially intelligent if you stick around to the end of this video. Just stay with me. Here are 4 quadrants of personalities. The first quadrant, I like to call them the reserved and offensive. These are a set of persons that like to stay on their own, and somehow they also put off people because of some of their excesses. The second quadrant, I call them the sociable but offensive. This set of persons are outgoing, they are fun-filled people, but somehow they put people off. The third quadrant, I call them the reserved but charming. This set of persons, like the first quadrant, are reserved. They like to be on their own. They really don't enjoy company. But somehow, people get to enjoy their company. This set of persons are usually very skilled. They are not really sociable, you understand, but their skill tends to bring people. And then the last quadrant, which is the fourth quadrant, is the sociable and charming. These set of persons, I call them the winners. They love to be around people and know how to make people enjoy their company. This set of persons excel in romantic relationships and every other kind of relationships. If you've been able to place yourself in any of the 4 quadrants, I would like you to type done and like this video. I'm very sure you've been able to place yourself, or that friend of yours, that ex, you've placed them in this quadrant. If you are in the first quadrant, I call the reserved and offensive. I'm sorry to say this, but your case is critical and you need urgent help. Else, you would struggle with romantic relationships. If you are in the second quadrant, I call the sociable but offensive. You also need help and you keep being served breakfast. If you are in the third quadrant, reserved but charming, you're good to go on to romantic relationships. You can find love and you can be loved. If you are in the fourth quadrant, that is the sociable and charming, that is the winner's quadrant, like I called it, you're good to go. I'm sure from all of this, you know that a lot of people that you see getting married every day, they're usually in the first or the second quadrant. But you see the third and fourth, now then they shout, God win, I tap. Don't worry. God is about to answer your prayers. The problem is not you. The problem is not your village people. The problem is what you have not known all the while. Here's the good news. The good news is that you can move from that quadrant to the best of quadrants. Social intelligence is not restricted to your personality type. If you're willing to put in the work, it is possible to love and to be loved from the 4 quadrants. I'm sure you now know the difference between being sociable and being socially intelligent. Social intelligence is your ability to make people enjoy your company. Social intelligence is your ability to make people enjoy your company. You've been getting a lot of those breakfasts and no's because people have not really been enjoying your company. How do I make people enjoy my company? I'm going to say that on my next video. But then I need your encouragement by sharing, subscribing, liking, and giving me your feedback. I hope you found this helpful, really. Even please share, subscribe, and give me your feedback. My name is Priska, and this is Loveplanet, giving meaning to lives.
Rocksking Productions.